Hey there everybody, and welcome back to the Pandaria Beta. My name is Daesvail, and you join me in Heroic Scarlet Monastery and the graveyard slash, I think it's cathedral that you join into. Not 100% sure. But I'm excited to be into Heroic. I'm glad that they are like officially open. Blizzard had them open, but like it was kind of iffy as if you were supposed to be in there or not. Sorry about that. I turned the sound up earlier. So it's going to be interesting to see what this stuff is going to be like. So far the trash isn't that bad. Doesn't look like the healer's really taxing himself. Tank doesn't seem like he's having to blow a lot of cooldowns or anything. If you look over there, that boss Thalnos the Soulrender has, I think that would be 12 million HP. So that's a good amount of health. Oop. Good amount of health for the instance we're in. It's first heroic I'm jumping into. I have a 343 eye level, and all of the rest of the people in here have similarly scaled gear for that. I think some of us, I think the hunter we have is actually at like 440 because he has leatherworking, and his gear because of that is a little higher. You can get epics right now with leatherworking only, I think. But I'm glad that. Oh, I didn't even realize you could attack this. It's kind of cool. But he has, I think it's 2 epics on him already, and he's not even in heroic. I think he's done 1 heroic because he does have a heroic trinket. If he logs back on, I'll show you. But I'll show you the trash leading up to each boss, like the first pull, and then the boss fight itself. I won't make you sit through all of the trash, but didn't one of them drop it? Yeah. And give you a little overview after too. So I'll see you at the boss. Okay, we're going into Thalnos. The hunter got back in. We did 1 previous attempt and we ended up wiping because we did not have enough DPS. It became sort of like a DPS race towards the end because what he does is he'll summon these smaller adds. And when these smaller adds are killed, their bodies will remain. So after they die, they will remain there. And we didn't have a strategy before, so we ended up tanking right on top of them the whole time. Now, if we can move them, I think the tank's starting to move them now. Yeah. Go towards fountain. He'll empower one of the adds, and it'll move towards the closest corpse. So if you move him farther away, that'll give it a little bit of travel time between when he gets the empowered add on him and when the tank starts taking more damage. So the less time the tank is taking damage, the more time we have where it's not as bad. And also, looks like he's very easily CCable. You can... I wonder... Let's see if I can control undead on him. Ho ho! Look at that there. Now ain't that awesome? Now that truly just made this fight a lot easier. And I thought I would never have a use for that spell. But the first plan was going to be just Zerg him, and then we didn't have enough DPS because the hunter wasn't here. We could have Zerged him this time, and it would have been fine, but given a little bit of strategy, leave the zombies at the green, move over to the blue when we don't have the little zombies, and then there you go. We will be fine after that. With enough CC and everything, and we'll be able to easily burn through him, because yeah, he has some raid damage and such, but it's doable. Because Priest isn't running through his mana, Tank's blowing cooldowns when he should, DPS aren't standing and shit. Makes it a fun fight. It's not that hard. So it's a good first fight. Ooh, and a nice tanking cloak. congrats to the tank. But I'll see you on the trash over there. So now we're doing the trash before Brother Korloff, which I believe he was a monk when you see him in the normal version. So he does like typical monk moves-ish, except for like Scarlet Monastery Tainted. And what we're doing with all the trash is we're pulling small groups into the hallway to help control it a little bit. It's not very hard trash, just there's usually like a healer, a rogue, and a warrior in it, from what I've seen. The priest will usually pop up into Spirit Redemption when they actually die, so that's kind of cool. Gives trash a like feel of... Get over here. A feel that it's an actual class instead of just... Oh, my stupid cool. Instead of just a mob. It's an actual enemy player, sort of. But trash isn't too hard before this either. Just as easy as the trash before the first boss, so I'm glad to see that. Well, this is going to be one of the bigger instances, I would say. The trash isn't drudgingly horrid, which it used to be. So, I will see you before the next boss, yet again. Okay, we're going into Brother Korloff right now. The hunter set is pretty much just don't stand in shit and kill it. I can totally deal with that. And it's very crowded in melee, so this will be interesting. I'm jumping into it because I'm a Death Knight. That gives me no runic power whatsoever. How disappointing. Blazing fists. Yeah, pretty much basic monk guy here. Using Fist of Fury, using a giant roundhouse kick. Not anything like super amazing surprising over here. Cool fight though so far. And I think after 50% he starts doing different moves too. With the trash before, be very careful with the new talents that you get, because like especially the priest halo. Now our priest did this because he wanted to pull more, he wanted to see how much we could do. We ended up surviving, but we had to pop like every single cooldown we had. So be careful. It's very interesting to see the whole room get pulled at once, but it's also kind of scary. But we ended up getting almost the whole room, so trash isn't that bad. As you like, if we can pull the whole room and we don't die, that's not that bad. But be careful because it can get kind of antsy. This guy isn't that bad too. Like, tank and spank, don't stand in shit. Oh damn, that shit hurts. Like, I was in that for not even a second, and it took off a lot of my health. I'm aware that I should not stand in shit, Hunter. I apologize. But, whoa, that shit be everywhere. And I'm running out of diseases. I be running out of diseases. You know, for most people that'd be a good thing, but like Death Knight, it's just like, oh no, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What's he drop? Oh damn, whoa! He drops 4 items. A plate tank helm, a leather, I'd say that's DPS, back hit, so DPS, and agility staff. Damn, that's crazy. It's pretty cool though. Pretty cool. But the mobs in there are the same as the trash in here, so I will show you the next boss in a moment. He actually dropped 5 items. I greeted on the helm and he dropped the that ring too, which I just won with a 1. But it's a 463 ring, 501 strength, 752 stamina. And oh, apparently I won the cloak. Did I greed on that and win it? Okay, I did. Okay. It's pretty nice. I love this loot table thing too. You're able to see who won what and it makes it a lot easier to see who's doing what. And if someone ninjas you in like a server only group, you know not to group with that person because you can actually see where their role is a lot easier. But we're going to do the trash, and then we'll go take out Commander Durand and White Name. They must die again. Okay, we're going in on to the last boss right now. I was told not to pop any cooldowns because if you look into the spell book, the he got the achievement, yet we haven't even finished. Interesting. But the boss lady who comes out and is like, oh, I'm gonna resurrect you, bring back your spirit. Yeah, she has mass resurrection now. So every single mob, every single trash mob in here, is gonna come back to life. And we're gonna zerg like crazy. Because that's how pros do it. And this guy hurts. Stop hurting me, or I will continue to stab you. My legend begins now. Your legend does not begin now, because your legend is, well, already over. But pretty easy. He doesn't do that much special stuff. Pretty much phase 1, tank and spam. You want to get him down fairly easily. You don't want to have the healer waste a lot of mana or the tank waste any cooldowns. And then you see a High Inquisitor will come out. Get your bitch. Oh, she can't come over here. This is a situation too where she mass resurrects everything. That'll really come in handy with Remorseless Winter, or maybe even Desecrated Ground will come in handy here if that's able to break out of her sleep. I'm not exactly sure if it would or not, but that would be really cool if it did. Oop, and there we go, I'm asleep. Scarlet Resurrection, and then now Mass Resurrection. Oh, nope, she didn't cast it yet. Oh, I get why we have to zerg her down then. She will cast it eventually, and we have to beat her to it. So basically, if you take too long, you're no more healing for you. Nice though, nice. I like this fight. Pretty much an enrage timer. And she's going down. Nice, we beat the enrage timer, so we pretty much got this fight in the bag. On how much loot this guy will drop. There was just one on the first guy. It was that tanking cloak, and then there was 5 items on the next boss. Strength DPS ring, tanking helm, intellect, DPS cloak, agility staff, and I believe that was just listed 5. I'm not exactly sure. I'll show you what dropped if that's not because you can just scroll up in a little loot pane. And down. And stay dead. Ooh, we got an achievement because she was not allowed to cast Mass Resurrection. Oh, and also an agility chest is what it's dropped. What? Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful sword. Nami. And apparently that was a heroic yesterday, but it's not right now. But expertise and mastery and a 463. Oh, that is a beautiful sword. Delicious. And then nice 463 healing or DPS. Boomkin. Shoulders, nice. And then a strangely non-heroic version of Triune Amulet. And then also you have to plunge this into her for a quest. And her spirit goes away. So now we won't ever have a repeat of this. A Hooded Crusader. Oh, very nice, very nice. So, where's my sword? Yeah. Oh, damn! Oh man. Look at that lore. Lillian Voss at the end of this. That's epic. With White Mane gone for good, the Scarlet Crusade is finished. It's just a matter of sweeping up the refuse. Thank you, Maxway, not just for myself, but for everyone opposed to mindless hatred and bigotry. And thank you for these 2 new blades. Anointed new in her blood, they should serve me well as I take the fight to Scholomance and deal with Darkminster Ganling. Oh, that is beautiful. That's an amazing quest. But that was the SM Cathedral? Whoa, sorry, I apologize for that. Yeah, I think this Cathedral and can't think of the name. Graveyard. I think that's which 2 they combined. And there's a lot of loot that drops off of it, so I would suggest if you want to get into a starter one, then go ahead and do this one first. You're going to get plenty good chance at getting a piece of loot. But that's all for now. If you enjoyed, give a like and subscribe to my channel to be able to see more. I'll be putting out more heroics as I'm able to do them. And that's all for now. I'll see you next time.